former vice president of Liberia. Lately, she was arrested for drug trafficking. Actually, the drug was linked to her. Let's watch.
Taylor has been formally charged in connection with the ongoing investigation into an alleged transnational narcotics network on the Republic of Liberia. Madam Howard Taylor was stopped from departing Liberia at arrival in the national airport and subsequently taken to the headquarters of the Liberian National Police. Following investigative procedures and review of the evidence presented by the Joint National Security Investigative Team, she has been charged with the following offenses. Under the Controlled Drug and Substance Act of 2023, violation of Section 14.83, unlicensed importation of a controlled drug or substance.
For inside our neighboring country, what they call Liberia, the ex-vice president of the country, what they call Howard Joy Taylor, they don't arrest her. Say she be one of the leaders of the cartel where they push coke for inside the country. This is coming after the Liberian National Police and the Liberia Drug Enforcement Agency arrest and intercept about 3 tons of coke where we say some persons, including foreign national, they try to move from inside Monrovia for inside Liberia. And right now, during the course of investigation, the DEA decided to invite or maybe arrest the vice president of the country who just handed power of recent, only to discover that she was trying to leave the country from Liberia to Ghana. And in the process of leaving the country, as she did her road, the go airport, now the DEA blocked her and intercepted her. From there, she was arrested and taken into custody.
They told the report the police station. They come to the car, the police station. But the man proposed to call one of my agents out.
I'm going to the police station.
So the man said, once I agree, I'm going for a party of my home to together.
This is a big news right now as we speak, because the 3 tons of coke where we say they discover for inside the country is worth about $317 million, which is very, very big and very high. Some are describing it as one of the biggest busts we have in Africa. And as soon as this was done, we could see some persons who came around to ensure that the illicit drugs were destroyed. But the question is this: how deep is the involvement of the vice president of this particular country, who is also a former first lady of the country, as she was married to previous president of the country, Charles Taylor? And at the same time, as soon as George Weah took over as the president, she acted as a vice president under George Weah. It is strange that such a woman will not be heading one of the biggest cartels that have been discovered in Africa. There are links tying this particular drug boss to other parts of Africa and other international countries, as it seems that Africa has now become a bedrock of this cartel. Most of the cartels in Colombia, Mexico are all coming down to Africa to establish a network under the coverage of local politicians, and these politicians are taking advantage of their people to maximize profit, irrespective of the bad thing where we say taking of coke will cost to the common man. Now she has been arrested and many count charge is being laid. Say she they involved, in fact, she gave them protection, gave them, my people, the matter when I see them, I weak. It not surprise me say politicians they involved for inside the pushing of drugs for inside this Africa. We fair know how evil and corrupt they are. Sometimes, now even the ones where we say you not expect, now they even they do them. Sometimes some of them don't inherit that particular cartel legacy from their husbands, from their father, from their brothers, and they are part of it, part and parcel. Now there they make the money where we say that they use. Because such a lady who acted as a vice president, somebody was also a former first lady, you should know her political power, and she being involved in such a cartel will help the cartel to move drugs easily. But I don't know what is happening in Africa. most countries are now intercepting huge bursts of coke moving within their countries. It looks as if some illegal refinery or illegal meth labs or labs for drugs are being created inside the African continent, and they are being championed by our local politicians. Now, just imagine, who would have thought that a woman, especially a woman who has ceded such a high position, will be involved in things like this? Big shout out to the Liberian drug law enforcement agents. Big shout out to the Liberian National Police for ensuring that they finally capture some of the kingpins. And I know that more names will be mentioned. Although there are speculations saying it is witch hunt and all that, but we know the political drama attached to it. The truth is this: Africa has now become the new Colombia, the new Mexico, the new place where they make use and transport their coke to various destinations.
What do you think about this? Please drop your comment at the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.